Did you call bank? I called game.
What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack Gaming here, and the free agency started literally yesterday, and I'm gonna give you the 10 most important players that signed with new teams according to NBA 2K18. There were 4 players that were not good enough to make this list. That was Doug McDermott going to the Pacers, Omri Caspi going to the Grizzlies, Nick Stauskas going to the Blazers, and Glenn Robinson III going to the Pistons. And this is all based off of day 1, so yesterday, and then tomorrow I'll make today's list. So at number 10, 76 overall, and former Magic player Mario Hezonja now plays for the New York Knicks. My Knicks, dude. He is a 76 overall, only 23 years old. He is tied for the 5th best player on the team with Courtney Lee and Kyle O'Quinn, 2 players that might not be on the team next season. According to 2K, he would not be a starter. He would be 9th man on the team. But in my personal opinion, he's a young player. It's a low risk situation. I think it's a good pickup. He'd be one of the better 3-point shooters, better mid-range shooters, and better inside scorers. So why not? At number 9, it is former Blazer player Ed Davis. Ed Davis is 29 years old. He is also a 76 overall, playing for the Nets. The best thing he can do is rebound. That is like his thing. He'd be tied for 7th best player on the Nets with Alan Crabb and Chris LeVert. He is expected to be the 9th man on the team. So a player who is still expected to play, just not play a lot or be good. Up next, at number 8, it is Lance Stevenson. Why is he wearing that number? Anyways, Lance Stevenson is expected to be the 9th best player on this team, tied with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who already signed. But again, we might not know who's going to be exactly on this team, so that's going to change probably. He's a 76 overall, 27 years old, so he's in the prime of his career. He has a good mid-range shot. He's a pretty solid playmaker. He has a lot of hustle, plays okay enough defense. And it's kind of funny that he's on this team for, okay, well, we all know who's going to be number 1 on this list, LeBron James. It's funny that they're on the same team. He's not going to blow in his ear anymore, so that's a good thing. But interesting pickup for the Lakers. I wouldn't say it's a great pickup, but it's an interesting one. At number 7, it is Ersan Ilyasova, who gets picked up by the Bucks again. He's played for so many different teams, but he used to play for Milwaukee for a long time. He goes to Orlando, Detroit, Philadelphia, Atlanta, back to Philadelphia, and then back now to the Bucks. Dude, he's actually a solid player. He actually gets pretty solid numbers, and even though he's 31, he still plays really good. His defense isn't great, but he's a good scorer. It'll help out the Bucks. I think this is a pretty solid pickup for the Bucks, honestly. He'd be tied at 6th best player on the team with John Henson. So 6th best player. He's expected to be the 7th man on the team. I don't think it's bad at all. Back to the Lakers. We are on NBA champion JaVale McGee. He's a 77 overall. He's the 8th best player on this team. No one else is tied. I mean, behind Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo, but in front of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Lance Stevenson. Interesting pickup. I mean, this is like, when you really look at JaVale McGee, he's like a poor man's DeAndre Jordan. He's expected to play, but he's expected to be the 9th player on the team, while Lance Stevenson would be the 10th player on the team. So both players are pickups that will be used, but not a lot. It's an interesting pickup for sure, but he is a champion. He had that championship DNA in him. Who knows? At number 5, it is Trevor Ariza. Oh, I'm gonna miss saying that all the time. Now that he's gonna be playing with the Suns, he's not gonna be in a very good team, especially in the West. I know that they're picking up Ayton and they have Devin Booker, but they just lost another player that I'll mention. But Trevor Ariza going to the Suns, 77 overall. He's 33 years old. There's already 2 other small forwards on this team. There's already a shooting guard. Do you really think he's going to even start? We'll see what happens with Trevor Ariza, but he plays for the Suns now. He wanted that money. He's going to be one of the best 3-point shooters and defenders on the team. He's going to be the best perimeter defender on the team. So, I mean, I see the positives, but I don't know why Trevor Ariza decides to go to the Suns. I know he's getting paid, but still. He is considered the 7th best player on the team. Not even 6th, man. I don't know, man. He should have stayed with the Rockets, in my opinion. Now, to the Pelicans, we have Elfrid Payton. Now, who actually cut his hair, but they haven't updated that yet. He is a 78 overall, 24 years old, pretty young. One of the better playmakers in the NBA. Played for the Suns, now plays for the Pelicans. And they already have 2 point guards. One is arguably better than him, which is Rondo. And one is for sure better than him, is Drew Holiday. I know they're playing Holiday at the shooting guard and then Rondo at the point guard. So Payton will be the backup point guard probably for this team. Elfrid Payton's considered the 8th option on the team. As expected, I don't see him starting for any reason. But he's young. Eventually, Ronald's going to start getting old, and Father Time will catch up to him, and then they'll have Peyton. And then this is very good to pair up with DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. They still need really good 3-point shooters for this team, like wing players, like a small forward and shooting guard. At number 3, dude, we get Marco Bellinelli back. The Spurs get Marco Bellinelli back, the former NBA champion. Guys, it's actually kind of hype that he's coming back to the team. One of the best three-point shooters in the league. He was from that 2014 NBA champion Spurs team. He comes back to the team. He's a shooting guard. Apparently, well, according to 2K, he's better than Danny Green, who's a 75. So he might start. They might start Danny Green over him. And also, it's going to depend on Kawhi, too. That's a whole situation going on that I don't even know. But Marco Bellinelli might start for this team, and that's awesome to hear. He is expected to be the starting shooting guard. At number 2, we have DeAndre Jordan finally playing for this team. 86 overall, 29 years old. He was supposed to play for this team like 3 years ago. They got locked in a room with the Clippers, and then the whole Clippers team left him alone, and he was like, nah. So he comes now finally to Dallas to play for the Mavericks. He's easily the best player on the team, in front of Harrison Barnes and Dirk and Dennis Smith Jr., but also Doncic is coming to the team. I actually think this is going to be a sleeper team in the NBA. Again, you have DeAndre Jordan, one of the best defenders in the league. You have Harrison Barnes, who's entering his prime right now. Let me show you the starting lineup. You have Dennis Smith Jr., who will be entering his second year and will probably start blowing up soon. You have Wesley Matthews, who's a good shooter, but you're probably going to have Doncic starting, maybe. You have Harrison Barnes, who's obviously a really good player, an NBA champion. You have Dirk, who's one of the best power forwards of all time and NBA champion. And you have DeAndre Jordan, who's one of the best defenders in the NBA, one of the best rebounders too. This is a genuine solid team. It's the West, so it'll be hard, but their bench isn't bad either. We shall see what happens. And finally, at number 1, King James, LeBron James. We already know about him. We made a whole video about him yesterday, so if you want to check out that, check that out in my channel where I do like this whole analysis about LeBron. But one of the best players in every single category on this team. Like literally, inside scoring, one of the best. Mid-range, tied for second best. Three-point shooting, second best. Inside defense, tied with best. Perimeter defense, best. Playmaking, best. Rebounding, one of the better players. Physicals, best. IQ, best. Potential, best. I mean, he's literally like one of the best players in every single category on this team. That's just insane to think about. And of course, the starting lineup would be Lonzo, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, LeBron, Julius Randle, and Brook Lopez. We don't know if Randle's going to stay. He probably isn't. Neither is Isaiah Thomas. Maybe neither is Brook Lopez. We don't know who's coming to the team. So there's all these questions going on right now. But for the moment, that's what it is. What do you guys think about these signings? Which one is your favorite? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub. Help me get to 60,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call bank?